So, the trailer for the new Captain America movie, Brave New World, is out now. I wanted to talk about it, give you my thoughts. A film that was heavily reworked and reshot, so much so that the release date was delayed. It was originally supposed to be released in May of this year, which would mean it would be currently in the cinemas. But early test screenings were unkind to the film. Three major sequences were removed and several months of reshoots followed. Captain America Brave New World will now be released in February of 2025. You know, it is incredible to think how almost bulletproof the MCU once was. You know, a well-oiled machine of superhero productions from 2008 to 2019, and the majority of them were highly critically acclaimed. I mean, they could just do no wrong. They were churning out one smash hit movie after another. And the three Captain America films were among the very best in the saga. Now here we are, and the franchise has reached such a low point that a decent MCU film has kind of become the exception to the rule. So the extensive and expensive reshoots have become, par for the course now with these kinds of productions. And they just don't seem to go as smoothly as they once did. Now, add to that the fact that the franchise looks like it lacks any clear vision, and of course, it's embraced DEI. And the MCU has become just a shell of its former self. So this new trailer for this Brave New World movie, it doesn't look bad. It just looks meh. And I also don't think it helps that there's just not as much interest in a Captain America movie without Steve Rogers as Captain America.
You may be Captain America, but you're not Steve Rogers.
You're right. I'm not.
And it just doesn't work without him. I mean, Sam Wilson will always be Falcon, and he was great as Falcon. That's the role where he belonged. It also doesn't make any sense that Sam is suddenly capable of the kind of incredible feats, the speed and strength that Steve was capable of. I mean, Sam does not have the super serum running around his veins. Okay, Sam Wilson is just a strong man, but he's not superpowered. Although I will say that the actor Anthony Mackie, who plays Sam Wilson, he does do a very good job in the role. Anyway, this new Captain America must fight to protect the president, Thaddeus Ross, this time played by Harrison Ford, because of course William Hurt passed away. Ross is running for re-election. There's an attempted assassination, and the president's inner circle appears to be compromised. Well, that's certainly interesting, isn't it? Even though it's a major motion picture, everything about what I'm seeing here looks like another MCU TV series. The bigness and the wow factor, the theatricality of the previous films, it's gone. It just appears to be lacking. And you're left watching these kind of trailers going, something's missing. What's missing? For me, I think when it comes to the MCU, the moment has passed. It's time to sort of mothball the franchise, but they're going to just run this thing into the ground, especially because the DEI money just keeps coming in. And I don't think it helps that Sam Wilson was given a TV series, Falcon and the Winter Soldier, before this film. So to me, it feels like I'm watching a trailer for Falcon and the Winter Soldier Season 2. I don't see any action sequences, CGI, and scenes that look big enough, dramatic enough, and interesting enough to warrant a cinematic outing. Suitable for television, sure, but not something I'd actually pay money to go and see in the cinema. It just lacks the scale and grandness that a film needs to have. This looks entirely average, just middle of the road. And again, I have to say the CGI, once again, it just doesn't look great. A lot of people are pinning their hopes on Deadpool and Wolverine to kind of save the MCU, and that's coming out very soon. And I'm actually really tired of seeing the same old stuff from the trailers over and over again, like the same handful of typical Ryan Reynolds adolescent jokes. Maybe it'll make a bunch of money, but it just can't be taken seriously, really, as a proper MCU movie. And this new Captain America film, it just looks bland. Oh, awesome, Red Hulk. Again, it just doesn't make any impact anymore. We've seen it all done before. What's incredible is that anyone thinks that this franchise should continue, because it continues to coast on the fumes of its pre-Endgame glory days. If ever a franchise needed to be put out to pasture, it's the MCU. Thank you very much for watching. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Take care. I'll see you next time. Bye-bye.